Yo, welcome to the Fact Station 2.0. Today I'll be breaking down what you didn't know about King Von past. So before the world knew him as a King Von, the voice of trenches, he was something far deeper than a rapper. This isn't just about his music, it's all about pain, purpose, and a past that shaped a legend. So stay with me because what you are about to hear, most people don't even know. He was born Davon Daquin Bennett on August 9, 1994 in Chicago, Illinois. Von didn't choose the street chose him. Growing up in the famous Parkway Garden aka Oblock, he was surrounded by guns of poverty and survival. He wasn't just a product of his environment, he was forced by it. Von wasn't always a rapper, he was a quiet kid with a deep mind. But everything changed when he was just 11 years old. His father was in and out of jail, and when Von was young, his father was killed, and that loss stayed with him forever and would later fuel the stories in his music. So long before the chain 10 YouTube views, Von was catch in street politics. At 16, he was already locked up for the first time, not for what he did, but because of who was he surrounded by. The system didn't see a kid, it saw a criminal. Did you know King Von spent more years fighting cases than he did making music? In total, Von was in jail for over 3 years before even recording his first major song. But behind bars, he started writing not just lyrics but stories, and those stories that would later make him famous. The real turning point was 2012, the height of Chicago drill scene. The city was on fire. Rappers like Chief Keef, Lil Rich, and Lil Drock were blowing up, and Von was watching from the sideline. But while others were in the studio, Von was in and out of jail, fighting for his freedom. And then in 2014, the year that couldn't have ended King Von before the world even met him. That year, Von was arrested for a shooting that made our headlines. He beat the case, but it came at price. He lost friend, time, and trust. That pain, it would later turn into song like Crazy Story. Oblock wasn't just a neighborhood, it was Von's identity. He rapped it with pride, not for clout, but because it raised him. Even after the film, Von never left the block. He was feeding his people, giving back, posting outside the same corner store he grew up around. King Von could have moved to Hollywood, but he chose to stay in the hood. Why? Because loyalty mattered more than luxury. He wasn't trying to escape his past, he was trying to rewrite it. But staying loyal also kept him close to danger. Unlike many rappers who fabricated stories, Von's lyrics were real. Some would say he didn't rap about imaginary. He talked about name, faces, event. His music was a diary of survival. Every bar King Von spit was either something he did or something he survived. That's why fans connected with him. He wasn't trying to be a superstar. He was trying to tell you how he made it out alive. And for many, he became a voice they never had. In 2018, after beating a murder case, Von signed with Lil Drock's label Only the Family. That moment changed everything. Drock saw something in him, a raw storyteller with street credential and star potential. At the same time, King Von dropped Crazy Story, and in one night, the world heard the truth. That song hit 100 million views, turning Von's into force. He followed with Took Her to the O, 3 AM, and How It Go, all drawn from the real-life experience. He was no longer just surviving, he was leading. King Von's past wasn't perfect, it was painful, but it made him who he was, a storyteller the world couldn't ignore. Now that you know the truth, was King Von chasing rap, or was he running from his past? If this hits you different and felt truth, then smash that like button, drop in rest in peace Von in the comment, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more real stories and real hip hop. Rest in peace King Von, the realest storyteller of our time.